Hello friends, and welcome back to Davo's Gardening and Other Things channel. Thursday, 24th of July, 2025 growing season. And it's about 90-ish. Humidity's higher than I would like, but I wouldn't exactly call it horrible. And let's do our 5-minute check. Let's get it going. And what do we got here? Blueberries that grow but don't make berries because they're on protest because the bird munched them out. Oh, we got another berry there that's gone full dark black, which means he shall get picked today. Otherwise, ants or other negative things will take them out. A bunch of reds on that plant that's produced. The one that I step on because I planted it too close to the front. He's got some reds. The wayward blackberry that I wasn't sure was going to make it or not has now got a whole bunch of new growth. I might actually have to trellis him up, which is a good thing, right? Here's the first blueberry. This is the blueberry that it's a blue jay blueberry. He was making a bunch of blueberries in the beginning, and then I caught the bird on this plant taking off his blueberry twigs. My raspberries, I got some of these yesterday, which was awesome because I haven't had them. These are Caroline red raspberries. Yeah, so my first pick at it. I got another raspberry, it looks like going down there. The bigger peppers that I can see haven't started making new ones. Boy, these mini peps, these burpee sweet peppers from Heaven combo, these things are just, as soon as I pick them, they start making new peppers. Which is awesome. And he's got a new one there. This guy's got two new ones here. He's got multicolored peppers, or they're just not done growing yet. Blackberries, a lot more of those because they're a house favorite. Got some red ones up there that'll be coming out soon. Boy, that one in the back actually shot up and grew some more. I've got the massive clutch or set, whatever the proper term is, of blackberries that are getting ready to pop down there, and hopefully they're all turned dark in the same time period so I can harvest them at once, but time will tell. And then over here, these raspberries, looks like I'm going to be getting some raspberries in from here at some point, which is wonderful. Yeah, so I got about a half cup yesterday. I got the picture. I'll put the picture in of what I got. And it's time to move on to our potatoes. Now, I've been flapping my gab for about a week now about how I got to change out one of the protective trellis fencing on one of my potato plants. Finally did that last night. So happy to say that that's now protected, the one on the end. So again, the teacher's pet. It's even pushing up the netting. This guy's just beautiful. I wish they all looked like him. Dead. Was on life support, but he's got some new growth, so maybe he's coming back. This is much more of a life support scenario here. He's not dead, but he's not happy. This one over here, he's rallying back. He's pushing up the netting, so he's doing all right. Now, this is the one that I've always been talking about. I gotta go and change out. So he's got the new metal and he's got the new mesh top. He had that new growth, which was weird because these things were growing 6 to 8 weeks, and then a seed, seed potato that I had planted in May popped up in mid-July, which was weird. It just sat in the ground that long. And I followed James Priglione's Amazon box method. I basically did what his video says I'll post the video for his Amazon box potatoes, except instead of using the Amazon box, I bought these bags, these potato grow bags, which when the potatoes are done, you just dump the bag and then get your hose out, hose off the dirt, grab your potatoes. I like that method. All right, so over here, these are all, I call them the boutique because I went and specifically selected and bought the seeds for these type of tomatoes. A lot of these tomatoes, you don't get the seeds locally. You got to order them. And that came from my friend in Pennsylvania who's a big potato aficionado, and he said these are the ones you want to get. So I took his text message, I went on to Amazon and I bought all the special seeds, germinated them, planted them. They're coming in. I mean, the foliage is great. I've switched the nutrients to the bloom as opposed to the grow nutrients, but I still don't have anything yet. We'll see what happens. And my now is a quartet of my indoor plants. These were the plants that they grew. You can see how thick the stems are. These grew inside over the winter, and they produced dozens and dozens of tomatoes inside. I had winter tomatoes. Some of them were really awesome, and I brought them outside. 4 of them made it, and this one didn't. So it's the quintet's now a quartet. Looks like my Park Super Whopper, which I just harvested 2 golf ball sized tomatoes from him in the last couple days, already has a new one coming in. I think this is another Parks. I think I got 1 tomato on him. This guy, this Sun Sugar is just killing it, man. He's got so many tomatoes that are coming off, and I've grabbed and eaten a bunch of those. And here's another Sun Sugar that's one-upping the neighbor. If you can see the sets that are on this thing, now we've actually got some red ones for picking, but just the sets are just unbelievable on this guy. I mean, he's really producing. And he's got some red ones down here. I'm gonna have to harvest those later on today when the heat dies down. This one, wow, well, one's better than none. He's got some flowers. This guy here, another Sun Sugar, and he doesn't have anything yet. Same with this guy here. Boy, this guy here, he's got new growth, but the bottom part looks a little troubled. He's another Sun Sugar. The leaves are kind of funny. I might have to trim him up. Hopefully he'll bounce back. This guy here, a Supremo, and he's got a nice set of tomatoes coming in there. He's tall. He's got a bunch of, I gotta at some point start to limit these guys' height because they're gonna just grow foliage and not tomatoes. So I gotta redirect that plant energy into the tomatoes by limiting their height growth. He's got a couple, see if I can see it there. He's got another nice set coming in right there. Oh boy. Okay, so this Supremo is doing really good. Oh boy, another. Okay, so he kind of exploded over the last 24 hours. So my sick tomato plants, I really maybe should make a follow-up to my original one. These 2 were sick, and I kind of dragged them. I dragged them away from the other ones because whatever it was, I didn't want it to spread. I changed out the nutrient solution. I believe that's a Moskva. I put Mosk, and this is a Supremo. They look like they've bounced back. So when I checked the nutrient solution originally on these plants, they were fine. The EC was 2.460 on the pH, but they just weren't doing well. So I dumped out the buckets, used rainwater, and redid the nutrient solution, and voila. Okay, this is bad. I think I left the thing unzipped overnight. Hopefully nothing came in here. So these are going to need some more trellising because these have gotten bigger. These, I believe, are also more cherry tomatoes. I'll get the trellises out later on today when the heat dies down. My celery growing against the rail, or the edge of the greenhouse, I should say. Since I had the weekend to do a super trim of all bad leaves. These, I think they're cilantro. I'm not sure, but they're doing better now that I trimmed them. My lettuce is coming in good as well. Should probably relocate this plant. I don't even know what it is, but I should probably relocate it somewhere so it doesn't block out the lettuce. The lettuce is coming in. Looks like it's doing well. That, I don't even know what that is. This is something, another plant I just had and I shoved it in there. Sometime soon, I guess I'm going to have to plant the next row of these. pH again is low. I'm going to adjust that this evening. That's 5.6. And I did buy another one of these. That's 5.02. So both of my reservoirs are going to need up. The little tomato plant that could made 3 more cherries for me. I can have a salad. Oh boy, look, my pepper plant. My pepper plant has made some more. Look at that. I got a pepper there. I got a pepper there. I got a couple different peppers. So he's peppering again. Looks like he's going to be peppering soon because he's flowering. So my little peppers on the end are doing well. This guy needs a trim up. I believe he's a tomato plant. I'll trim him up. My row of basil seems to be doing well. I trellised up 1 or 2 of them. This is the tomato plant that I'm allowing to grow down, just because, why not? And this is a Abe Lincoln. He needs to get moved somewhere because he's too tall. He's starting to shadow out the lettuce that's along here, so he'll get moved sometime soon. Yeah, he's gonna wreak havoc on all that. So I got a little work to do tonight. This is why I do these things. He's touching the top, so his lid will come off. Up here we got a non-starter, another non-starter. So those are probably not going to grow. I'll probably have to replant those with something else. The basil's doing well. There's the cauliflower in there. I don't know what that's going to do. I've never grown cauliflower before. And I'm not going to go look at the orphans today because I looked at them yesterday, but they look like they're doing all right. And then to wrap up the tour, the lunchtime 5-minute check, these are all my tomatoes against the side of the greenhouse. My cucumber that's here was actually 2 cucumbers, and one of them was dead, so I took it out. And then this one looks like it's rallying, and it looks like I got little baby cucumbers that might start to pop out soon. And in here I'm starting to get little tomatoes. They're starting to pop up in here. I trimmed this a bunch over the weekend. I guess I missed a little. Nope, that came off. That comes off. But I did trim these a significant amount over the weekend, trying to get the bad growth off of these. You can only get so much off at a time. Oh man, okay, I got that off. Yeah, I'll trim the rest of these this evening because it looks like I got some bad leaves on there. And even though I trimmed a lot this weekend, you'd be surprised, a day or two your tomato plants really bounce back up. I got a little set coming in there. That's nice. Yeah, so these ones on this side of the greenhouse are doing really well. And yeah, things are coming along. Shame on me for not zipping up my greenhouse. Doesn't look like anything got in there though over the night. That's my 5-minute check for Thursday the 24th. Hope your growing season is going as good as mine or better. I've had some successes. I've obviously had some failures, but that's to be expected when you grow a whole bunch of plants. But again, I'm hoping your season's going good. I'm giving you my good vibes. Thanks again for watching. I appreciate the likes. I appreciate the subscribes. And if you're just watching and you do neither, I appreciate that. Dropping me comments always puts a smile on my face and lights up my day. I try to answer everyone's comments when I can. And thanks again for watching, and help me grow the channel with the likes and the subscribes if you can. And have a great day.